Streaming. Why not? Good morning, VIP Catherine. Uh-oh. There we go. It was like no data, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good. Good morning at YouTube and good morning TikTok. You are watching live with LWL Lindsay with love, and today is holy shit, July 1st, 2025. Cosmic Collective members, we are finished with month 4 of our 6-month transformation. I'm going to talk to you guys today about inputs. It's going to be a good show. Good morning, VIP Jules. On vacation, girl. I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Good morning, VIP Catherine. VIP Deborah is in the house. Who did I miss? There's somebody else here. Welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Lindsay. If you have never met me or we're meeting for maybe the first or second time, I'm here to raise the frequency of the planet by teaching people the energetic power that lives within inside of their soul. I love doing this by using astrology as an awareness tool, by helping them raise their vibration up, by helping people understand where their limiting beliefs are, and how to break free of them by reprogramming the subconscious mind. So welcome, thanks for being here. Good morning, VIP Aaron. Good morning, lazing at home, packing up for our departure tomorrow. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought you had already left. My bad. What day are we on? You went on vacation Fridays? Okay, I see. A little staycation and then the vacation. Got it. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thanks for the likes. VIP Aaron says, someone remind me of no goal happens. Haha. What? Wait, what? All right, let's get going, you guys. I'm going to open my notes simply because I don't want to miss anything. I kind of just like jotted this down while I was getting ready today, and I was like, holy cow, I'm putting this all together and it's just a vibe. The whole thing is a vibe. So by the way, you know, lately I've been telling you guys that I've been getting messages in my dreams, and this came to me in my dream this morning when I woke up. Like when I was waking up, this was in my brain, and I heard a bit of a video about it as well yesterday. So I was like, this is a 2 to make it true. There must be a reason for this. So I'm going to share it with you guys in my own words, with some other people's words. And it's going to be a reminder, but maybe in a different way, hopefully, because I just feel like it keeps replaying in my mind. And especially for those of you that are building something or you're trying to expand, a big part of expansion is figuring out the correct inputs, figuring out how to use time in the most efficient way. What is time? I don't know. People say we all have the same 24 hours. I don't really believe that's true, but I know how to get into flow state, and a lot of people don't. So let's take a deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Letting it out of the mouth. Let's start the show. Luna, welcome back to the show. Your tone is like soft whipped cream on a perfect cappuccino. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that. As I get excited and I'm like, ah. Excited not to be using my brain. Absolutely. I love that for you. Oh, thank you for the star glasses. Oh, I didn't even put, oh, I guess it just went over from yesterday. They kind of go better with my outfit today, those star glasses. They looked like they had a little bit of purple in them this time. Okay, let's get going, you guys. So for those of you that are inside of the Cosmic Collective, you know that we've been moving through a 6-month transformation. Congratulations, you are now complete month 4. Pat yourselves on the back, clap for yourselves, tell people that you're in a 4-month transformation out of 6 and you're killing the game. I'm so freaking proud of you, and we are just going to continue to evolve. By the way, the transformation is going to end. We're going to give ourselves a couple of months off and then we're going to do it again. Just as an FYI, and I don't know if I'm going to sell this as like a side option for people to join. I'm not really sure, but it's powerful. So my lip color today, wow, it's beautiful on you. My gosh, you guys, I'm gonna take all the compliments. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. You know what I did today? My eyebrows are lighter because when I use like a brow gel kind of to like keep them not crazy and acting fluffy. So, but when I put that gel on, it darkens them naturally. So today I was like, okay, to not have my darker eyebrows darker, so I don't keep looking like Angry Bird for more days, I'm not gonna put that gel on. So I think it softened it up, and purple just naturally is like one of my, like lavender is a good color for me, but this is the lip gloss. I love this brand, it's clean, it's called Tower 28, and I don't know, it's like maybe $18 or $14 or something. It's not super expensive for like a clean lip gloss. Some of them are like $35. And this one is called Pistachio. So there's that. So thank you. VIP Jewel says, already? Wow, LOL. And I never notice those things. VIP Aaron says, Angry Bird, LOL. Yeah, yesterday I was looking like Angry Bird. Today it's less Angry Bird. It's a little calmer. You're welcome. Yeah, I like the look. Something is different, but in a nice way. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Okay. So yes, it's already been 4 months. So congratulations to you guys. I'm super excited. I can't wait to finish it finish this 6-month transformation, not necessarily because of the goals that I want to achieve, but simply because I'm excited. I'm just excited, like, where is it gonna shake out? Like, it's like a big question mark for me. And I'm just marching forward every day like you guys are. So let's do the dang thing. This is what I was thinking about. I was listening, good morning, VIP Jamie, welcome to the show. Yesterday I was listening to a woman, this YouTube video landed on my page, and it was about how this woman was like, if you want to lose 25 pounds in 3 months, this is what I would do. And I was like, whoa, 25 pounds in 3 months seems like whoa. But I was like, I'll sign myself up for a good 10 because I could, keep slimming down. I have lost a half of an inch in my waist and my hips in literally 3 weeks, just by changing my diet and being more mindful of my consumption, like what I'm eating, how much I'm getting steps in, my exercises, whatever. So I feel pretty good, but I want to keep going a little bit more. Just a little bit more, nothing crazy. I like to stay healthy and fit. And good morning, VIP Brenda. And so this YouTube video intrigued me because I was like, well, I do have a wedding I'm standing up in September. I want to look good for it, pictures, all the things. And so I was like, okay, let's hear what she has to say. And I listened to the whole video, 7 tips. And the biggest thing that I realized in that video, and what she pointed out, was that in her video, she's not talking about the weight loss goal. She's not like, oh, by month 2, you should be down 5 pounds. By month 3, by month 2, you should be down 15 pounds. By month 3, this, whatever. She's like, this is what you're going to do each day to get to that goal. So once again, she's looking at inputs versus outputs as part of this. She's creating a system versus creating like goals, right? Because what happens is we create a goal, we don't hit the goal in the time that we think, so then we shame ourselves and guilt ourselves and all these negative things, and then we quit because we're like, well, they didn't come to me, it must not be for me, right? Versus, I'm going to do these 3 things every single day of my life, and if I do these 3 things, the law of assumption is I will get exactly what I want, right? So we've talked about this before. VIP Jamie says, hey, this time last year I was 270 pounds, today I'm 207. Wow, Jamie, congratulations, that's awesome. Hey, if I can lose 15 pounds in 6 weeks, 25 is totally doable in 3 months. Yes, it is. And I was like, wow. And she's like fit. Like this girl's fit. And she's like, it's not that I did it and I gained the weight back. She's like, I did it. I released the weight, changed my mindset, and I've maintained this physique for 7 years. So she's like, I'm not playing. Like I figured it out, right? So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I'm going to do what she says. And she said, by the way, she said the people that she coaches, because she's a coach, of course, like a weight loss physique coach. And she's like, the women that I coach, like this, there was 3 things that they did religiously. And because of that, they hit their goal weight. So once again, she's like, it's about the systems. Now, it intrigued me. I was like, this makes sense, right? I think about my systems, write an email every day to my audience, share with them, be vulnerable, tell them they're doing a great job, motivate them, inspire them, bring them into my world, teach them something new, be funny and entertaining and all the things, right? If I make TikToks twice a day, I'll build a bigger audience. I'll be able to share more knowledge. It feels good. I'll be able to help some people. Okay, if I get my 6,000 to 10,000 steps in every day, I feel healthy, I feel alive, I feel alert, I get downloads. Like it's very simple, right? And I realized I really stopped thinking about my goals. And in fact, the only time I think about my goals is during the 6-month transformation when I write them down every morning. Because Jim Rohn taught us we should write our goals down every morning so we don't lose sight of it. And I think that's really smart. But I'm not focused on the goal every day. I'm not like, oh, well, I'm not to my 100,000 TikTok followers yet, damn it. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I posted twice today and I gained another, 200 followers or whatever. So everybody's celebrating Jules and Jamie, which is so beautiful. Good morning, Bex. You can't sneak in on me. Good morning, Sunny Girl T. Welcome to the show. And so I was thinking about all of this. And I was like, okay, well, Jim Rohn taught us that we should start the day after you have finished it. Start the day after you finished it. Jim Rohn doesn't say write down your goals for the day. Jim Rohn says write down what you are going to do today to bring yourself closer to your goal. He's talking about inputs. What are you going to do today to bring yourself closer to your goal? Write it down on a piece of paper. Where's mine? I want to show you guys because I do this every week. And I like to show you because I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. Because as a leader, I think it would just be bullshit if I was telling you to do something in your life or suggesting it and not doing it myself. So, for those of you that are interested, watching, curious, this was my last week's page. It was a doozy. It was challenging, very challenging, but I got almost all of it done. And this is my this week. Now, this looks crazy because I had to break it down day by day because I was on a very strict timeline as far as astrology reports and, sorry, as far as horoscope videos are concerned on YouTube. I wanted them launched by July 1st, and congratulations to me. I did the damn thing. I went public with my last video last night, and I'm so damn proud. I freaking did it. This was like a push, but I did it. This is like, okay, Lindsay, this is the carryover from last week that didn't happen. None of these are goals. These are inputs. Actually, I take that back. One is a goal, which is my client's report that I wanted to have finished by Friday and got out to her, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna push for it by like tomorrow, the next day. But everything else is just an input. So I write it down for the week. I'm a week kind of girl because I know like I'm gonna give myself enough work every single week to get done. So I write it down. So Jim Rohn says, start the day after you finished it. Start the week after you finished it. I finish it on the paper, then I go to work. I know what the inputs are. The inputs are always going to get me closer to one of my goals. And I only look at my goals when I write them down in my notes because Jim Rohn also taught us this for our 6-month transformation, right? VIP Jules says, Lindsay is a leader, but the kind of leader who's right here in the trenches with us. Yeah, VIP Jules and I work together almost every day inside of the Cosmic Collective on Discord. So yeah, it's not fake. It's not a fake out. VIP Catherine says, been driving, looking fabulous, light colors, white lavender look good on you. Thank you. And the lighting is bomb because the sun is shining perfectly, but behind some clouds. Like it's like a little bit foggy here, so I'm just getting good lighting. I need to film like as many TikToks as I can today with this lighting. It's just so good. VIP Erin says, Jules, that's awesome. Keep at it, girl. Yeah, you guys, I'm not like the beauty of building out a business is that it's fun, it's an adventure, but ultimately like I like to showcase like the actually building of it, right? Because what you see a lot of the times is somebody super successful, coaches that have multi-million-dollar revenue streams, and yes, that will be me someday. I have no doubt in my mind because I'm going to stay persistent and consistent, and I have a positive mindset. I'm not afraid of being a multi-millionaire. Let's be real about that. But I will say that that's not me yet, right? You guys met me when I was at 6,000 followers. So I just think it's cool. I like to be able to showcase that anyone can do it. And especially me, if I can. I was like so nervous, so insecure, so like, oh my gosh, holy shit. And now here I am just like, la la la, la la la. I was just going to say film today. VIP Erin says, yeah, I'm going to. I don't have to. I get to film. I have one more horoscope video for the month, and then I'm going to do love horoscopes for the month. So I'll try to film all those today. My partner has a friend coming into town, potentially two. One is doing some work stuff with him as a consultant, and his other friend might just come along to hang out. And my partner's birthday is on Sunday, so I want to like get as much done as I can before all of that happens this weekend. Actually starting today. So so Jim Rohn said start the day after you finished it. That's easy peasy. We just learned that. Bob Proctor, I want to say it's Bob Proctor. Now don't quote me on this one, but I'm sure Grandpa Bob has mentioned it in one of his videos. He talks about how to be successful, you need to know where you're at. Just be objective, no guilt, no shame, no I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just I'm here in this spot. You know, you have to be a little bit realistic in that moment. And here's where I want to go. And then you can release the realistic part and you can just start marching every day toward here's where I want to go. You start thinking here's where I want to go. You start acting in the way that is you, right? And then all of a sudden you're there. It's not hard. You got to just stay a little focused and not go back into, well, yeah, but this is my reality. This is where I am now. It's like, okay, right. We know that because we had to talk about that for 1 second. But once you figure out where you are right now, where you want to go, now you're allowed to be Delulu. It is the Salulu sometimes. And you just go there. Just go. Energetically go, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So he says, you are actually a successful person if you know where you're at and you know where you want to go and you're marching toward it every single day. And I use the word marching, but I think that's a little aggressive. We don't really need to march toward anything. Just we need to take steps toward it, right? Sometimes they're even little baby steps and sometimes they're big steps. But either way, we're just stepping toward what it is we desire. So some people say, well, I'm not successful until I reach this goal. And I would say, well, Bob Proctor, who is a brilliant man, who has a international, worldly, global business, who is still impacting the world in a positive way, even though his body has transitioned, says, in fact, you are successful if you know where you're at and you know where you're going and you're working toward it every day. So if that's you listening, rather than thinking you're not successful until, no, you're successful right now. Like right now, right now. So don't forget that. That's really important. VIP Jewel says, and even when you're a millionaire, you'll still be the same kind of person. That's the key. Amen to that. Yeah. Yeah, of course. We have a flash goal. Okay. Let's see what they want. 11 gifters to send a rose in 15 minutes. Okay, why not? Let's give it a whirl. So we've got Jim Rohn, brilliant motivational man. We've got Bob Proctor, brilliant Grandpa Bob. Thank you, VIP Jamie, for participating in my flash goal. Thank you, VIP Deborah. Thank you, Bex. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you, VIP Brenda. Jeez Louise, you guys are going fast. Thank you, VIP Jules. Wow, we're already at 50%. Go on, you guys. Thank you, VIP Catherine. Thanks for the heart me too, by the way. I love that you guys are saving your heart me's until the flash goals. That's so cute. Jen Tenacious is in the house. Welcome, Jen. Thank you, VIP Aaron. Thanks for lighting up my gift gallery. Oh my goodness. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for helping me. Okay, so we've got two really intelligent, highly successful people. Thank you for the heart me, VIP Aaron, saying similar things, right, about inputs. We have the girl on YouTube yesterday, and then we've also got Scott Adams, who I think actually is kind of the one who coined this idea. If you're watching on YouTube, my chat is still currently unavailable. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there. I'm so sorry, but hello, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. If it's you, Sarah, hi. So then we've got Scott Adams, who, if you guys don't know Scott Adams, he was the Dilbert comic creator, or he is. I don't really know his whole story. I do know that he went through some like really crazy stuff when he was younger. He lost his voice for like many years, like could not talk, like basically went mute. And then he reprogrammed his subconscious and he released it. And like now he has his own podcast and whatever else. So he has quite an incredible healing story that he shares. I think he got canceled from like mainstream for his political views, I think. I don't quite know, but now he does his own thing and he's like, whatever, I don't care if people like me or not. Like he got canceled out of the newspaper and everything. But anyway, he says create systems rather than goals. He's like, think about it. If you have a system, like if you think about like the assembly line, like first the bottle rolls down the thing and then it gets filled with the liquid and then it moves down and it gets capped and then it gets stickered and then it rolls and then it goes into the crate. And then at the end, you've got a full product ready to go out the door, right? So they're not thinking like my goal is like 10,000 cases. Well, probably my goal is 10,000 cases in this factory, in this warehouse, on this one line is 10,000 cases. The system has been created so that it always outputs the goal of 10,000 cases. If on one random day there are not 10,000 cases completed, then the engineers or whoever are like, oh, there must be a bottleneck, which I just love that that's what it's called. There must be a bottleneck in the system somewhere that we're not receiving the output we desire. So we go back to the inputs, we look at what we're inputting and figure out why the output isn't coming out the way we want it to. It's really beautiful. So we've got all these ideas about inputs. And then you take it one step further and all the successful people are like, oh, the key to my success was consistency. What is consistency other than choosing your inputs and doing them every single day? What is it? That's it. It's really simple, right? And now the sun is like, ah, ah, ah. Just kidding. I'm about to be on Sister Act. Okay. Where did that come from? Like some things just are so wild in my brain. Let's go. Let me get caught up with the comments. There's your singing for the day. VIP Jewel says, Dilbert inspired the Drew Carey show. If I remember correctly. Oh, interesting. Join me for one more of Julie's useless knowledge. No, Julie, you're really good at trivia, and that's beautiful. VIP Aaron is laughing at Julie. VIP Jamie says, I was just watching a video making sure you had good systems in place for success. Boom, Jamie, that's your two to make it true, VIP Jamie. So maybe you've been thinking about this too, VIP Jamie. I know that you've got like a lot of moving parts in your life. So maybe that's this is a good confirmation, like, hey, pick the system for, and it doesn't have to be complex. I think the more complex the system, actually the harder the output. So it's like, okay, you want to lose a couple of inches off your waist. Well, then the system is you eat more vegetables, less processed foods, and you get 10,000 steps. Start there. That's a simple system. Replace processed foods with more vegetables. Simple. Very simple. Pick your favorite ones. You don't even have to switch up the vegetables. Just pick like carrots every day. Pick broccoli every day, right? And then you get your steps in, or you increase your steps. Say your system is that you want to build your email list. Okay, well then maybe you promote a freebie more often, and that's your system. I promote my freebie on every single Friday, and on every single Friday I get more people on my email list because that's my system. I mean, you could do this for anything. Say you want more money in your investment account. Okay, if you already know about investments, then you decide to double your investments every single month for the next couple of months just to test out the system and see if it works. Maybe you don't know anything about investments and you want to start investing. Well, then the first part would just be learn to invest. That's the system. All I need to do is learn. And I think what happens is sometimes, and we've talked about this inside the Cosmic Collective recently, is that there is an idea and then there's a system really quickly with the idea, because you're not going to get an idea without knowing how to a little bit go about it. But then you start thinking like, well, what about this and then this and this? And then all of a sudden the system is very complex. So you just bring it back down. Idea first thing, and that's how you build. Boom, 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 boom. Very simple. VIP Deborah says it was really beautiful, and then the analogy is great too. I used to sit at Coca-Cola in Sioux City. Oh, interesting. And watch them do bottling of Coca-Cola and 7-Up as a kid or as a teenager too. Oh, that's super cool. I love that. I'm fascinated. I love like an assembly line. I like to watch like, you know, that silly show. I shouldn't say it's silly, but you know that show How It's Made. My dad and I would watch it together all the time. Like I'm curious. I'm like, okay, well that's how they do that. Oh, okay. My curiosity is like one of my superpowers. I do believe that. Actually, VIP Aaron says VIP Jamie, systems are my thing, but I bounce around a lot. Yeah, but maybe VIP Aaron, make them less, keep it more simple. Maybe it's too complex. VIP Jamie says, absolutely, today's the day. I love that attitude, Jamie. You got this, girl. VIP Jules says to Jamie, keep it simple, get it, girl. Yep, I've always had a great system. It's sticking to the system, lol. It changes today. Let's go, you guys. Exactly, Jamie says to Jules. I frustrate myself because everything has to be a ritual. Oh, I see. Beck says, I love that show. Oh, How It's Made? Yeah, I did too. That's a great show to watch. I still watch it. Do you? I just don't watch like a lot of TV anymore. If I do, like my guilty pleasure is silly reality TV, which is so just like dumb, I know, but I like to see if I can figure out how it's gonna all play out, even though I know it's produced, you know, to an extent. VIP Jewel says, yes, we've been watching that on the weekends. Oh, I love that. You guys are so cute. Look at us vibing together. So the final thing like we really need to discuss then is one, your system. Two, like pick the goal. I don't want to like do this, but like also I kind of feel like I have to. Okay, it's a little bit better. Below Deck and Traders. Yeah, I like Below Deck. I like Traders. All the stupid ones, all the stupid. I watched it all, you guys. It's bad. It's my time where I like just stop my mind and I stop focusing on Lindsay with Love and I focus on my crochet and it's just like background noise. I was, wait, what? VIP Jamie says, oh my gosh, Netflix has a new queer love ultimatum, lesbian drama. Oh, really? Actually, I like the ultimatum. That one's a good one too. It's very interesting. Like, I'm like, whoa. VIP Deborah says beautiful. VIP Jewel says, oh, thank you for that. I was watching a Josh Gates special last night on Discover about afterlife principles, and he oh, it's like the smiley face that's melting. Oh wait, VIP Jules. VIP James says also surviving death on Netflix is amazing. Oh, interesting. Wifey said, happy Pride, here's some toxic lesbians. You guys are cute. Tell her we say hi. Okay, so the final thing is to decide what the goal is. I think start there. And then the next thing is just ask your higher self, or you already know the system. You already know the system. One action system if you're just starting off. If you're more than just starting off, then it's a 2-action system. For example, I was thinking about this as I was listening to this girl talk about her weight loss system, how she helps women. She mentioned like her YouTube videos, which I thought was quite interesting because I'm like, oh, she's kind of just taking this and putting it in all parts of her life, which makes sense. And I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, am I like to the point? I'm kind of to the point. I'm gonna push myself this month, but I also recognize Mercury's going retrograde on the 18th. So I'm not gonna like overexert my energy. I'm not gonna go like crazy on it, but I'm going to see if I can do all 12 horoscope videos to be ready by August 11th, but plus like 2 more videos, just like general videos on my channel with those videos. Maybe 2 is extreme. Maybe 1. I don't know. I have a script already for 1, so I think 2 would be okay. But my system now is for YouTube. Horoscope videos are on time. That's the system. That's it. So I know when I have to start, and then it's like, and then once I get going at that, can I evolve it to say, okay, well now I have 12 videos plus 2 extra more general. Now I have 12 videos plus 3 or 4 extra more general, right? And it evolves and it builds and it builds. Lindsay, you can do anything. You guys have so much faith in me. I really appreciate that. I do have a lot of faith in myself as well. VIP Aaron says, I've never ever heard of any of these shows. LOL, I wouldn't notice if our TV went away. VIP Aaron, you're focused on writing and hiking and all the things. So go girl. VIP Jamie says, Sebek, surviving death made me not scared to die. Absolutely amazing. VIP Jewel says, Deepak Chopra, gosh, sorry guys, I turned my brain off too hard. Oh, Josh Gates was interviewing Deepak. Is that what you're saying? Cool. I do like Deepak Chopra. VIP Jamie, Lindsay, you could do anything. So can you, girl. VIP Air says, you left huge Mercury retrograde cliffhangers in your July videos. Yeah, so people hit the follow button, come back. I know what I'm doing, and it was very intentional. I don't have time to talk. I literally did not have time. I'm like up to like the 7-8 minute mark. I get 10 minutes. It would have just been like not even nice. It would have just not been nice to just rush through it, right? I want to give a good explanation. VIP Jamie says, astrology's been saying my life is about to be amazing for the next 15 years or so. Well, your life is what you make it, right? So if you've got good energy in the sky, Jamie, tap in and use it, right? Use it. Yes. You needed to step right there. Oh, ow. The smiling face that's melting. I'm just gonna go off camera. That kind of hurt. Get these nails done this week, and I need to get them shorter because they're getting a little long. VIP Aaron says, I knew it was intentional. I was giggling, but also saying, come on, LOL. Yeah. Oh, no. No, you didn't break my nail. Don't worry. Yeah, it was intentional. And you know what I'm really starting to love is some people are commenting. Like, I had somebody comment on the Virgo video, and they were like, oh, other people are saying that Virgos are going to have a really bad month. And I was like, well, I am a positive astrologer because I know the power of my words, and I know that I could negatively impact you by saying something negative, so I'm not going to do that. And then other people were like, yes, I love this outlook. I hate it like when I see astrology videos that talk about really negative stuff, I just scroll right past. And I'm like, yeah, because like you can make like even like the most sunny day with the perfect amount of clouds in the sky, the perfect temperature where it's not too hot and not too cold. You've got your favorite outfit on. Life is good. There could be a bumblebee buzzing around your head, and that would just piss you off. And it's like you could pay real close attention, or a fly, because bumblebee maybe is a little too assertive. A fly buzzing, a little gnat, just a tiny little thing, cute. And it's like flying, and you're like, right? And you're like, oh, this gnat. And you're like, oh, but I forgot the whole perfect day with my perfect outfit, the perfect weather, everything I love. And it's the gnat. So I'm like, I'm not going to be that person. Like, there's enough of those people in the world. Hell, no. No, thank you. Breathe, VIP Deborah says. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. VIP Jamie says, like, I'm getting everything in place to maintain the positive for the rest of my time, as you should. Humans are hardwired to see negative. Positivity takes more to see. Ain't nobody got time for that. Positivity always, VIP Deborah says. Yeah. So I've been toying with, like, you know, I don't know. On one hand, I know that I have a lot to give when it comes to astrology. I just know it. It's in my heart. I love it. All the things. On the other hand, I know that I have even more to give outside of astrology. But it's like, do I go with what's super resonating with people, which is the astrology only, and I'm an astrologer, and that's simple, and that's a simple system, right? And there will be enough content for eternity, for 10,000 more lifetimes, right? Or do I keep going with some of this other stuff, some subconscious reprogramming? I think it goes hand in hand. I'm just trying to figure out how to like bring it all together, you know? I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh my gosh, that is such a blast from the past. I can see the guy. I can see the whole scene. VIP Catherine says, VIP Jamie, love you, but I disagree. I think our environment created our negative point of view. Systems, etc., trying to disconnect us. Yeah, but but like it works because people are also like inclined to the negative. Like I've had enough coaches that are like, if you're gonna sell the vitamin or you're gonna sell the pill, like you want to sell the pill. People want that fast whatever. Like the preventative is like, yes, it's nice, it's a nice to have, but like in the moment. So I think there's like a combination. I think there's a combination, right? Good morning, Lala. Welcome. How are you, my friend? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen your pretty face in my chat room. Jamie says, Catherine, absolutely. The world in general kind of brainwashes a person to see negativity. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about the programming. Like, you just think about, like, everything now. Like, when you think about on TV or any story, it's like there's something really bad that happens, and then the person prevails, and then it's sometimes a happy ending, but sometimes it's not. The news is never positive. So then I was like, well, maybe I just become the positive astrologer. Like Lindsay with Love, the positive astrologer. I'm never going to tell you something bad. Even when I about Mercury retrograde, I'm not going to tell you something bad. I'm going to say, yeah, you can believe all the other astrologers that are going to say miscommunications, delays, whatever. Or you can just know that that's a potential and you just plan ahead. I know there is a potential for me to have big hangups with these August horoscope videos. I know that's a potential. I'm not buying in, but I'm also preparing myself so that I don't even have to come close to the potential, which means all the videos will be done by the 18th. Like uploaded to YouTube. All I have to do is hit go public. Because then I'm not fighting with technology for the back half of the month. Right? It gets more views. Yeah, exactly. It feels like both. Yeah. VIP Deborah says that would be it because no one else does that. So you'd have captured astrology for the good. Yeah. I mean, actually, one lady that I loved watching, I wonder if she'll ever come back. I kind of want to just email her to say, like, we miss you and thank you for, like, leaving what you did. Her name was, she actually is a classically trained. When I say she's a talented woman, I want to say pianist or violinist. I think pianist. And that resonated with me because I practiced piano for many years. I've got these long, skinny fingers, as you guys know. I can read past an octave. Fun facts about Lindsay on a Tuesday. And anyway, her story is that she grew up as Barbara Goldsmith, and she was classically trained, and then she really got into astrology. And she never really liked her name, which kind of like, I'm happy with my name now, but for a long time I felt like it would have been nice to have a 3-syllable name instead of 2. But my parents named me after Lindsay Wagner, the Bionic Woman, and they wanted me to be very resilient and strong. And my mom got what she asked for, and now sometimes she doesn't like it. So here I am as Lindsay, 2 syllables instead of 3. But she changed her name to Braha because she just liked the name Braha. It felt like it resonated more with her. She basically rebranded herself, and now she's a brilliant astrologer. She left YouTube about a year ago, I think, at this point. She had to have eye surgery. She was really having a hard time with the computers and technology, and I don't know if she'll come back. I have not seen her, but I hope that she comes back. I should look for her today and see if she's posted anything new. She's brilliant, and she actually she synthesizes in a very high vibrational way. That's kind of what you do in a chart. It's called synthesizing, which is like looking at all the different variables and players and what's happening. And she synthesizes so high vibrationally. Oh, love her. She was awesome. VIP Catherine says, yep, just had the combo. Are humans fundamentally good or evil? Me, good. Our environment creates fear. Yeah. I believe most people are doing what they can in the best way from like the best of their heart. But what happens is we're always being shown the super negative. This person pew, this person, and I don't know what I can say on TikTok, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? It's really bad, sad stories. And so then you have this idea in your mind that, oh, my fellow human is against me and it's not safe out there type of vibes. So, and in some instances, in some places, that's true, right? So then it makes it kind of tricky. It's like, well, what do you do? VIP Joel says, a bank robber in Saginaw got taken out of a hostage situation when he reached for red pop from a drone. What? I found that interesting and entertaining. Red pop. I used to drink red pop like it was my job. I was addicted to that. So I was just talking to my partner. I was like, he gave me something. He has me drinking these like charcoal packets. It's like kind of a detox thing. And I was like, this tastes like mud water, so maybe you can mix it with something else. And whatever you mix it with some electrolytes. and it tasted like rock and rye. And I was like, oh my gosh, this tastes like rock and rye. Do you know what that is? And he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, you know, Faygo pop? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, never mind. But red pop was my jam. Red, grape, and rock and rye was like a third favorite. You know, I was always going red or grape. Damn, what don't you do? Me, I don't know. I do a lot of things. I don't do a lot of things. Watch what you manifest. Gotta be prepared what you ask. Gotta be prepared what you ask for. I know, right? Shannon, welcome to the show. Thank you for the follow. What was her page name? Her name was, I think, Braha Goldsmith. Bracha, Braha Goldsmith. It's strictly a Michigan thing. Like, I knew you'd be that. I get that. Yeah, it is. VIP Ellie's in the house. Good morning, VIP Ellie. One day closer to freedom. Freedom. You guys, I'm like literally, it's like I'm not planning shows this week because it's a short week for me. Oh, hi Ellie. I wonder where Braha SP went. I loved her. Oh, yes, she had eye surgery and she wasn't sure how long the recovery would take or if she would be back. And she left this like really like, I cried. I cried. My man was like, what are you crying about? I was watching the YouTube video of her being like, it's with a heavy heart that I have to leave for a little bit. I don't know when I'm coming back or if I am coming back. And he was like, why are you crying? I'm like, she is a light in the, like, she is a light. She's just this quirky, tiny little thing packaged so sweetly and just channels the Pleiadians and paints and, oh, she's just amazing. Love you, Ellie. Have a great day. Tell your friend I say hey, hey. Going to North Carolina, looking at school, and then going to a celebration of life, Lala says. Oh, well, I hope school works out for you, for your son, for Dylan. And I'm sorry about your loss, but I also love that people do celebrations of life. I think it's super beautiful. Holly says, I've looked for her multiple times. I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think she's back still. She followed you. Oh, thanks, Ellie. Getting me some new followers. Look, these glasses look better today because I feel like maybe my outfit matches them better. You know I'm all for good accessorizing. You're welcome, Lala. Thank you for that, VIP Jules. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? I really, like, that's it. I was just like, okay, it just keeps hitting that these inputs are so important. So what are you working toward? What are the inputs? Do they need to be adjusted? These are all questions I'm going to drop inside of Teachable. You guys already know we're on month 4. You finished month 4. How freaking amazing. I can't wait to go back and see like how many YouTube subscribers I gained because I worked with my coach during that time, how many TikTok followers I've gained, how much more money I've made because I learned the things I did with my TikTok coach and whatever else. Like, oh my gosh. Gotta go. Bye, Ellie. Have a great day. Have a great day, my friend. But I'm open to questions, comments, concerns. Jill, welcome to the show. Jelly, welcome to the show. Jelly and Jelly and B. VIP Jewel says, working on my book, still meeting with Illustrator when we get back from vacay. Awesome. That's awesome. I mean, 2 more months, Jules, you could have it basically illustrated, done, edited, out the door, technically, right? But also, no rush, right? No rush. We're in. Did I post Libra for July? Yes, all the signs are posted, Lala. On YouTube. On TikTok, no. On TikTok, the fire signs and the air signs will be posted today. So short versions on TikTok, because, you know, TikTok is like a hot one-night stand for most people, and longer versions on YouTube because that's like we're courting and we're dating and then we're going to get married. So that's why I like to look at it. And I will be continuing to post and build out my YouTube channel. Oh, for sure, it's an easy project. It's just flexing that time to make it happen. Yeah, exactly. You might get, like, on vacation because your brain is off work mode, you might get tons of insights around your book. It wouldn't surprise me. And then, like, on vacation, not that you're working on your book, but, like, you're jotting down notes and whatever else. Lala's laughing at my my YouTube marriages. If you're subscribing to me on YouTube, that means you really like me. It's an interesting challenge, right? I don't want to say challenge. It's an interesting experience. YouTube has a way different audience. TikTok, pretty easy to get some followers. Post a video, tons of followers streaming in. YouTube, it's like, hey, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to push the button down there. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. That's okay. We love you. Thank you for that. I love you too. VIP Jewel says, I just packed my notebook and hubby was like, what's that for? And you're like, my brilliant ideas that are going to channel to my mind on vacation because I'm not thinking about work. Duh. No, don't say the duh at the end. That's kind of sassy. You know, when I was little, I was like super sassy. And then I taught my little nieces, duh. When they were little, my brother and my sister-in-law were like, they'd be like, yeah, mom, duh. And I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, I'm in trouble. I kind of did say duh, though. I'm like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble with the parents. I'm a bad auntie. I like to think I'm a great auntie, but, you know, that is to be determined. I do like to play with my nieces and nephews still. I have a little 8-year-old niece, and she loves to play still, like, you know, play pretend. She likes to do restaurants. This is so funny. She likes to do, we're going to manifest now, you guys, because it's almost time, and, like, I'm just blabbing at this point, just sharing silly stories. But she likes to play restaurant when we are at my mom and my dad's house. We have a whole big upstairs, like, big open kind of, like, playroom for when we were little. And so there's some toys for my little nephew that are still, like, lingering, and one of them is, like, a little cafe, like a Fisher-Price kind of, like, you know, plastic, like, little kitchenette sort of thing. And she likes to play restaurant, and she's, you know, 8, so now she's got writing down, and she's got her menu. And I always like to go in there and, like, you know, be sassy to her. I'm, like, the worst customer. I'm a very snooty, mean lady, and my whole skit is always that they never offer anything vegan on the menu, and they always serve me food with meat in it, and I don't eat meat, and I always send it back, and she gets frustrated. It's a super cute. It's so funny. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome to the show. She cracks me up, and she's like, oh, what do you want then? And then I'm like, I'm not paying this bill. I'm out of here. And I'll dine and dash on her, and she's like, wait, you forgot to pay. And I'm like, see ya. Oh my gosh. And it's like, it's to the point funny where VIP Jamie says, welcome to real life. I know, I kind of think I'm doing her a service, like kind of preparing her for the people that might act that way. But it's so kind of just comical that it's to the point that my older niece, who is a tween and way too cool for this type of experience, gets going at it, and she starts serving me, and she's trying to make me feel better, and like they're trying to figure out how to get the right tea for me, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. They're just giggling. They just giggle so much. And I come downstairs and I'm like out of breath because it's like a whole performance. And my mom's like, what is happening up there? I'm like, oh, we were just having dinner. My mom's like, okay. This just happened, like this scenario just happened like last time I was home, by the way, which was like, I don't know, a couple months ago. You have to have fun in life. You have to be a kid once in a while, right? I like to play pretend. Especially when I get to pick my characters. That's the most fun, right? Okay, let's get our journals out. We're going to meditate. We're going to manifest. Step 1, write down what it is you desire. I changed my manifestation yesterday because now I'm offering astrology courses. When? I don't know. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I feel like this... And if anyone saw my email this morning, you know that I'm not even launching my freaking money course that I've been working so hard at launching. And it's like right when I want to launch, it doesn't launch. Right when I want to launch, it's 4th. Like I'm like looking at the dates and I'm like, when I actually go live, it's 4th of July. Do you think anybody is like caring about buying a money course on the 4th of July? No, people are like grilling hot dogs and like swimming in a lake or something. I don't know. So I'm like, of course. Shit. We're all still playing pretend. Amen to that, Lisa, VIP Lisa. VIP Deborah, I was like, maybe VIP Deborah will buy it on that day. But I was like, you know, I want to have good success. Like, I want to have it be like the best success I can have. I don't think 4th of July is the day for it. I think I would be competing against other 4th of July sales. I would be competing against people drinking too much beer, you know, hopefully not losing their fingers by thinking that they can shoot fireworks by themselves. Like, all the things. I was like, I'm not competing with that. Yeah, Lisa, exactly. There's a reason why it's happening. I agree. It is all divine timing. I'm not even like upset or embarrassed. I was just like, when I looked at the dates, I was like, ready. I have all the emails are ready. I was like, okay, hell yeah. And then I was like, 4th of July? Like, Lindsay. My gut instinct was like, no. And then I was like, well, maybe I should Google it and see, like, maybe it's actually a really good day to launch something. And then I Googled it and I found a few Reddit threads that were like, don't do it. And I was like, okay, good confirmation. VIP Jewel says, yeah, thank you for delaying. I'll be at a cherry festival. Yeah, in Traverse City, exactly. Maybe something else is going to come to you prior. Yeah, and it's interesting because every time I go to launch it, I learn something more to add to the class. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it just keeps like building. So maybe that's it too. I'm not really that worried about it. I'm going to continue to focus on other things. And once 4th of July is over, then everybody will get hyped up again. It's just like a very slow burn. It's like, get excited, just kidding. Get excited, just kidding. Shit. But you know what? Hey, I'm standing true to myself. I'm listening to my intuition. And that's what I remind everybody to do. So I would be standing out of my integrity if I just like pushed forward just for the sake of it. I would rather just say, oh, just kidding. What about the 7th? Yeah, I feel like I'm going to look at the astrology because I also wonder, like, I haven't looked at my personal chart. And I also have a couple of charts for Lindsay with Love. And I'm trying to figure out like which chart to use, whether it's like my first ever interaction with a stranger on the internet for energy healing, or if I want to use the chart that is my first paying client. But I have 2 charts for Lindsay with Love, and then I have my personal chart. So I want to look at all of them to see. And then I also think like Lindsay with Love, the brand versus me, because I'm kind of it. Like I am the brand, I guess. So VIP Jewel says, I'm so excited. The 7th is my daughter's 20th birthday. 7/7 has always been a lucky day for us. Oh, I love that. I love that. I'll keep you guys posted. Read your emails. Step 1, write down what it is you want. I vividly see myself offering astrology courses. Uh-oh, my pink pen isn't working. To orange I go. Oh, what the helly? Oh, there. Oh boy, you guys. Is this a sign? I'm just gonna scribble that out. Okay, there we go. 94 written manifestations in this book with you guys live on TikTok since we started back on November 7th of 2024. And on November 7th of 2024, I wrote my very first ever desire in this book with you guys live that said, I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page. And I am proud to say that I'm at 44.1 thousand followers. So it is about to be true. This is the power of writing down what you see, what you hear, what you feel, all the things in a book every single day. It's a power. Okay? I ain't playing. I vividly see 50,000 followers on my TikTok page, 11/7/2024. Okay, just for the proof. All right, now I vividly see myself teaching astrology courses. Here I am. I don't even think I should go back to November 2024. Yeah, I guess I was doing astrology videos, but I want to go back and see like what I was really doing then. Anyway. She's bringing receipts. Yeah, of course I am, because I'm like, I'm going to walk my talk. I'm not going to, like, I would feel like really maybe embarrassed. Like if I said something that I actually didn't do and then people were like, well, prove it. And I'd be like, well. Right? You are it, girl, main character energy. Same to you, every single one of you, because what you see in me lives inside of you, VIP Lisa, so don't forget that. Don't forget that. I vividly see myself offering astrology courses in the highest vibration ever. You know, every single day that we send out our love, we're making the world a better place. So don't forget it, you guys. And I hear my students, my beloved students, giving me great feedback. That's a little bit ego, but I think that if my students are giving me good feedback, that means they're excited about what I'm doing. And it also helps me. It's like an energetic exchange, right? Giving me great feedback. So I'll take the great feedback, you guys. I'm not afraid of a compliment about my explanations. And I feel so happy that I'm teaching something I'm so passionate about. I'm feeling, I'm hearing, I'm seeing. That's really important to add in the senses. The senses are going to either jack you over or they're going to help you like raise to new frequencies. You've got to learn how to use your senses correctly, right? VIP Lisa says, yes, we are reflections of each other. November 2024 was when I finally woke up. Oh, Jules, I want to hear this story. I don't know what defines that for me, Lisa says to VIP Jules. When I first woke up, it was just an instant like it was like somebody went like this and knocked me over the head, and all of a sudden my brain was totally different, and I was like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? This lighting is so spot on today. I cannot wait to film you guys. Holy cow. Okay, so step 2 and step 3 is read it silently and then read it out loud. So do that now. I told my man last night that I had a Too to Make It True astrology courses, and he was like, yep, you should do that. And I was like, all right, I'll do that. For me, I woke up at 4 a.m. and random with just this deep knowing. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know exactly where I was. I know exactly what was happening when I woke up too. Super cool. What did they tell you? What did they give you, like any, I say they, like your higher self, guides, angels? For me, it was guides, and I don't really know who. I didn't ask. I didn't even know I could ask at the time. I was just listening, and it was a set of guides telling me about the spiritual war that we're in. This is an energetic world of polarities, good and like light and dark. Not, they didn't even say good and evil. They said light and dark. And they were like, you are a part of this mission that is the mission of light. But you, like, if you accept, like, basically it was like, you're awake now, but you don't have to participate. But if you want to, you can accept this mission, kind of. And then they were like, you need to take an oath of transparency and integrity and truth. And I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna do my best. And, you know, because sometimes the truth is really hard. Even like you're breaking people's paradigms, you're busting open their minds. You're saying things maybe that might be received as rude or mean. And so it's like, you really have to find a way to like manage words and come across as very like soft, yet sometimes like this is really what it is. So yeah. That's awesome, you guys. VIP Lisa says, VIP Jill says, and I'm not a morning person. I'll be honest, it was political nature to start, so I won't get into it here. Okay, thanks for that. I think I'll explore this topic on my live today. Thank you. Yeah, good idea, Lisa. Bone Thug, welcome to the show. Thank you for the follow. Okay, step 4, you guys, of the manifestation is to set the scene. You know what you're seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting, touching, perhaps. So we're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe into the heart chakra. We're going to expand ourselves. Maybe you want to breathe in the city that's in your crystal, and then you want to give it to God, Source, Universe, Creator. Maybe you want to breathe in empowerment and exhale gratitude. Maybe you want to breathe in confidence and exhale love. Like, pick whatever it is. We're going to do it in the front. We're going to do it in the back. I have a friend who describes similar. Jules, you could share it on the Lindsay with Love show. I don't know what I'm going to call my podcast. I don't really want to change. I don't want to call it anything besides the Lindsay with Love show. But I feel like that's so like Joe Rogan. The Lindsay with Love chat room. BRB. I don't know. Yeah, there's a whole movement of women who had a similar experience. Yeah. All right, let's close our eyes, get our hand chakras going. You just wrote down what you're seeing, feeling, tasting, touching, hearing. So when you enter into the scene as the main character of your show, your life, you are starring in it. You're looking through your eyes, maybe at a podcast guest, whatever you wrote down, maybe you're in your new car. You're in it. You're not watching a movie of your life. You're in it. You're experiencing it, okay? So hands on the heart, legs uncrossed if they're crossed. I always cross my legs. It's a bad habit. Breathing into the front of the heart chakra. Expanding it out, big, 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 wide, wide, wide. Touch the central sun, and on the exhale, we're receiving the energy of the central sun, but we're also giving something out to the universe. Breathing into the front of the heart chakra. Exhaling it out. You're breathing in through your nose and out of your nose, but you're bringing in the energy through your heart space. One more deep breath in. Bringing your awareness and your attention to the back of the heart chakra. Breathing in. Letting it go. Feeling your angel wings getting going. Loosening up for the morning. Breathing in. Letting it go. One more deep breath in. Letting it go. This is called heart breathing, and there are scientific studies surrounding it called, and you can find that information at heartmathinstitute.org. They can actually measure the energy of the heart up to 10 feet around somebody, which means that they have successfully measured auras, which I think is just cool that science is finally funding projects like that and making people aware of their energetic power. You know, I remind people all day, every day, but I'm one person, so imagine how many more people could start to say these words and we could really expand the universe. All right, I'm gonna shut up, enter into your scene, do what you gotta do. That's all you have to do. I didn't really even move my body this time because I was pretending that I was visualizing and experiencing me at the pool. And at the pool, I'm lying in a lounge chair reading my Kindle. I'm not moving my body. And I'm at the pool because I have set up all these really powerful astrology courses. And because they're courses, all somebody does is click a button, the money flows to me, and the course flows to them. And then they get to use the new knowledge that they gained and perhaps build their own astrology business or whatever. So I didn't have to move at all. I was just enjoying all the money flowing in. I was like, oh, my phone is dinging again. Ding, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Life is good. Thank you, Lindsay with Love Show. I think the Lindsay with Love Show is perfect. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should think of a different word for show. You know? But also, like, it doesn't, like, I'm like, you know, I used to think that I had to be, like, really cheeky and witty with marketing, and that's just not my vibe. I'm like, this is what it is. You can take it or you can leave it, and it's not going to hurt my feelings either way. What I put out to the world is bringing value to anybody who decides to enroll or to interact, but, like, I'm not going to beg for your money. I'm just not. So, I don't know. I stopped being, like, cheeky with it, you know? Driving would be positive and catching because everyone likes thriving. Oh, thriving. I just call it Lindsay with Love. Yeah. I feel like it's just like that, like that's what I am. Like I'm Lindsay with Love on TikTok, I'm Lindsay with Love on YouTube, I'm Lindsay with Love talking to somebody. I think I would just keep it. Welcome to Lindsay with Love. I know, right? The show of all shows where you're gonna learn something or maybe not. But either way, you'll leave with a smile on your face. Keep it simple. Let's get on the energetic wave, you guys. I have the same with Lisa's Living the Dream. Yeah, so you're just like, that's it. Yeah, that's the brand. I think so too. I think it just, because you don't want to like stray too far and then all of a sudden it's like, well, where am I supposed to go? Like where am I finding her best and whatever. So keep it as is because it is you. Thanks, Bex. I appreciate that. Okay, so guys, heads up. 4th of July is what, Friday? I don't even know. Friday? Today's the 1st, Tuesday, 2nd, Wednesday, 3rd. Okay, Friday. I will not be live. Oh, I'm not live on Fridays anyway. Hello, duh. Cosmic Collective members, I haven't decided. I don't know what's happening this weekend, so I haven't decided. But I don't know if I'll be live inside the collective, but we'll get there when we get there. Let's get on the energetic wave. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to write this report today. I'm going to send it out to our girl, VIP Mel. I can't wait. She's powerful, you guys. Ooh, she's so powerful. She's a quiet observer, VIP Mel Al, but she's got power in her body. All right. Your classes and programs have other names, right? Lisa Living the Dream. Yeah, like my program, my community is called the Cosmic Collective. And I have the Manifesting Club. And the course that's launching soon is Break the Beliefs Keeping You Broke. That's a good name, huh? Get the heck out of your own way. I'm about to order mine. VIP Jewel says, ah! Okay, keep me working, girl. I appreciate that. Closing the eyes, deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Letting it go out of the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Letting it go. Deep breath in through the nose. Today is a good day if you're working with a complex system to reduce it, make it simpler. Today is a good day to create a very simple system if you don't have one yet. Whatever the goal is, that's the goal. Pick one thing that if you do it every day, one thing, super simple, one thing. It will bring you closer and closer to your dream life. My guides recognized I was struggling with my 30-minute to an hour meditations because of the work that I have given myself. Now, I am my own boss, I know, but I really love getting content out to the world. And in order to get lots of content out to the world, I have to, tap in and get shit done in my day to day. My guides finally told me, like, Lindsay, like, stop with the 30-minute to an hour long meditations. You don't need that. They said, go inside, tap in, drop into the pituitary, go to the pineal. Pituitary, pineal, pituitary, pineal, pineal. I like to say pineal, but I think it's pineal. Back and forth, like we learned the other day inside of our Cosmic Collective, right? And they were like, do it 5 or 6 times, 5 minutes, boom, you're gonna have so much strength. And I was like, wow. And it's been like crazy good. So they helped me simplify a system that I was making too complex. And then I was guilting myself when I missed my system because I know that it's really important to my health, my well-being, my positive mental state. So if your systems are too complex or too time consuming, maybe ask your guides for some guidance on that. One hand on the solar plexus, one hand on the heart chakra, repeating these words out loud if you can and only silently if you must, because the words that you speak have serious power, which is why I'm always promoting positivity. Specifically with astrology and a cliffhanger every once in a while to keep people on their toes. Saying these words with conviction from your solar plexus and love and intention from your heart. I am strong and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. And why did I do it? Oh shit. I freaking did it. Sorry you guys, I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I always mix that up now. I am strong and I created this reality. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. And why did I do it? Because I am worthy and deserving of it. And we're visualizing really quickly that crystal in the center of the earth with our name on it, that city inside, that version of you that you are successfully already achieving because you're taking action toward your goals. How powerful are you? That's so amazing. And you breathe it in all the way up to the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown. Big, 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 wide, wide, wide. Expand it out and touch the central sun. And on the exhale, you bring the vision down, down, down the chakra system. You're holding it, you're patient, you're knowing, you're trusting, you're doing it, you're happy, you're excited. You're anticipating such a beautiful experience and journey, and you're cementing it in back into the crystal with your name on it. One more time, I'm doing it with you, breathing in. Hold it at the top. Make it as big as you can. Extend yourself out energetically as far and wide as possible. Can you touch the central sun with all parts of your aura? Your feet, above your crown, around your body. Expand yourself like a big burst. And on the exhale, you bring the energy down. You feel it running down all the back of your spine. Ooh, so fast. All the way to the crystal with your name on it, cementing it in a clockwise fashion. One more time. I am strong, and I created this reality. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. And why did I do it? Because I, Lindsay, say your name, am worthy and deserving of it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends, and that was a dang good clap. I hope you all have an amazing freaking day. I will see most of you inside the Cosmic Collective. All my VIPs are here every morning, so I love that. That was a good one. For those of you that are not already inside the Cosmic Collective and you're thinking about joining, do that. Why wait to start an even exciting and more prosperous life for yourself? If you're interested in astrology reports from me or anything else that I do, I offer Reiki courses, Reiki Master through Distant Teacher. You will be attuned and you will be out building your business. I offer an energy healing course for personal use to get your energy right. Astrology courses, Manifesting Club, Cosmic Collective, and soon astrology reports, and very soon a Break the Beliefs Keeping You Broke course. So you're not struggling in this cycle and loop of lack, which is so freaking annoying. I will help you out. Go to lindsaywithlove.com for all of it and more. You can learn more about me, my trials, my tribulations, and my success in life. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. I'll see a lot of you inside the Cosmic Collective. I hope to see some of you inside my inbox with some new orders. That would be great. Have a great day. Ooh, maybe. Bye. Have a great day too, my YouTubers. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Sorry that I couldn't see the chat. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to fix that.